Woo! I already got bugs flying on my face. All right, so it says that we're live. So welcome everybody. It is May the 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this back later, by all means leave a comment. We will get back to you. Just be at a later time. And it looks like everybody has had one heck of a
I know.
conversation
What are y'all talking about?
before we have jumped in this thing. So we need to do the quick. Can y'all see us and can you hear us? Because we always have technical gremlins and issues on this show right here every single week. It just goes without fail.
And
Oh,
happy Mother's Day to everybody.
that's exactly right. Happy Mother's Day. We have been running all over the place today ourselves. So, okay, so everybody's saying they can see and hear us just fine. And by the way, if you're new, welcome. Typically, we just chat on a Sunday afternoon, talk about anything y'all kind of want to talk about. And we usually do a little cooking, although we'll go ahead and lead into that. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. We were going to cancel tonight's live stream. That's why you've seen that I scheduled it so late today. So as you can see behind me, we've been doing 2 days worth of dirt work. Oh, and I'm actually really exhausted and tired right now. So I'm probably going to mumble the rest of the night. And we're at the point now to where I can't go any further. We have to put the pool walls up. Yes, we're doing the pool. And it's an 84-foot long steel uh, coil that's rolled up that weighs, I don't know how much, a heck of a lot. And we need about 6 people to do it because you have to insert it in a small track. You have to unroll this huge heavy roll of steel. People have to hold it up so the wind don't blow it around till you get all the way back around and bolt everything together. It's kind of a nightmare process. So we had a group of friends say, hey, they're going to come over today if we were available and help us put it in. We weren't expecting to do that on a holiday of all days, but we decided you better jump on the help when you can get it.
Right.
So sadly, about 30 minutes before we were supposed to start getting everything going, we have a friend that has a condition. We won't go into too much about it. And he had, well, I just called it a flare up or
flare up.
yeah, something that happened today. So that knocked 2 people out right there. And that wasn't enough for us to finish the job. So then we rushed back to schedule the live stream. Here we are. And I said all that to say, well, we're not prepared. There ain't no cooking tonight. There's nothing.
We didn't have time to really prepare anything. Plus, we do have leftovers, so we need to eat.
We do, but we were prepared to cancel the live stream. We figured y'all would understand because we got to get this pool up. You got to get the help whenever you can get it. But then that fell through last minute, so we're gonna have to try to reschedule another day and get several helping hands over here. So here we are, unprepared, and we'll probably just do a short little live stream tonight. Like I said, I'm absolutely beat.
He is really tired. He actually took a nap today.
I can't even think straight. I am so tired. I've been baking in the sun the last 2 days, shoveling, packing, raking, and setting everything up out there. Y'all know me with my little bit of OCD. I have literally spent probably about 15 hours on just the dirt pad, making sure everything's perfectly level, rake smooth, no sticks, no rocks, just no grass. I've been doing everything that I can right there. All right, so let's grab a few comments. Y'all are just flying them out everywhere now. I'm not even going back to the beginning. Looks like y'all been chatting for the last hour. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Not to start the live stream out with a somber tone, but right before I jumped on, I don't know if a lot of y'all watch Rob over at Deer Meat for Dinner. I was just shocked to hear that he's had multiple strokes. He's in the hospital and not doing too terribly well. So if y'all watch that channel, he's got a huge YouTube channel. He's an awesome guy from Florida, him and his brother. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers if that's something that you believe in. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard about that. I was kind of shocked to hear that. He's way too young to be having all that happening to him. Obviously, that's going to greatly impact his channel. He reaches so many people in such a positive way. I hate to see that. I really do. And I know a lot of y'all need some thoughts and prayers too. A lot of y'all have got some stuff going on behind the scenes, which we won't put any information out there unless you want that. Let's see what else we got going here. So, yep, Cash says the pool isn't done yet. Hey, buddy, y'all know me. I'm hard-headed. I like to work by myself, but this is too big of a job for me to tackle by myself. And sometimes you just got to wait for the help to show up. You kind of, when you depend on other people and trying to get 6 people's schedule worked out to where everybody's available at the same time. Oh man, it's a nightmare. We've been trying to actually do this for a couple months now.
Yes.
Month and a half at least. And then as soon as we'll nail down a weekend, something falls through, something can't happen, then something else, and then something else. So, well, at least we've started the excavation. We've got the pad prepped and ready, all the dump truck dirt hauled in and smoothed out there. Literally been out there with laser levels checking everything. Y'all probably can't see, maybe you can. No, I got it too washed out. There's concrete pillars and pads out there everywhere that I've perfectly leveled where all the pool posts go. So it's been a heck of a process. Not to mention it's been 90 something degrees on top of it. I'm actually burning up right now. We got the fan rolling in the background. So hopefully y'all don't hear that because it's kind of jumping and going crazy over there with all this wind. Let's see what else we got going on here. So Cash says he's bringing his dump trailer and taking that dirt. That is some beautiful topsoil, by the way. The more we dug, we barely started hitting clay on the back corner. Everything up to the house is just that gorgeous topsoil. And my excavator friend that come and dug this for me, he did an awesome job of pulling all the grass off the top, putting that in a pile because you don't really want that. It's not desirable. And I've already hauled that off. We had 2 more mounds this big, and I'm gonna let that rot. And then he separated out all of that beautiful topsoil. Now I got to use a lot of that to repack around the pool, but a lot of that has got to be hauled off. And just so happens I'm going and picking up a friend's dump trailer this week, so I can load all that and actually haul it to where I need it, because that would just be 100 trips with a tractor.
He has been begging and begging for a dump trailer this week.
So I ain't gonna
trying
lie.
to convince me.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you said go get it at one point. I found a killer deal on some brand new dump trailers, like killer deals. And it has really been on my mind, but I have been so cautious about not wanting to spend any extra money because I just got a really bad feeling about the upcoming economy. And a dump trailer is something I can heavily use around the property. And I know y'all made significant donations toward it too. It's still on my mind. I'm just really nervous about what's coming later this year with the economy. And y'all, if y'all watched our podcast channel, y'all know we tried to be a little smarter with our money than we were at one point in time when we got caught with our pants down back in the 08 housing crash. But I have found one for an exceptional deal, and it's like, oh, do you pass it up? I don't know.
One day
This week.
You're so contradicting in that sentence.
I know. I need a dump trailer so bad though. I need compost. And y'all, we got big plans. We haven't told y'all about everything. The pool's just the start. Then we're going into a deck, and then we're going into landscaping, and then it explodes from there. And I have to haul in so much mulch and rock and haul dirt. Cha-ching. So we got to spend money on all that stuff. But man, I so use a dump trailer to be hauling and moving all that stuff too. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Now, if Cash will give me his dump trailer, we're good to go. How's Ruger's new pool? Well, his new pool is just dirt, but his other new pool is he's been using the heck out of it, his little puppy pool, because it has been burning up. It's actually been so hot we keep having to pump fresh cold water in it every day just to drop the temperature.
He gets in it about every 30 minutes or
so.
Yeah,
he does. And we've got box fans on the porch now. I brought my misting fan back out, which has been a lifesaver. I love that fan. And he literally laid on the porch the entire day yesterday.
He did.
Couldn't hardly hold his eyes open, just so hot and wore out. Laid literally in the box fan, misting fan on him. Meanwhile, I'm out there sweating my butt off with a tamper, packing all that by hand.
I was supervising.
Yeah, you were supervising up here in front of that misting fan with her little sweet tea and everything else, telling me you're doing a good job. I was like, oh my goodness. I cannot wait for this pool to be done so I can jump in it. It's been so hot. Yeah, Mikey says that's not a hole, that's a scrape. Well, that's 30 by 30, and there was about 4 dump truck loads of dirt, so I'd call it a big enough hole. Camera's deceiving. It drops off almost 2 foot right there. It's a decent size hole, that's for sure. I definitely don't want to dig down no further than that. All right, I'm way behind. Let's grab a few more. Let's see what else we got going on here. A few more questions. Cash says he's only a call or text away. No, buddy, you're about 3,000 miles away. That's more than a call or text. But sure, drive on over. We'll see you tomorrow. Help me put them walls up.
Or fly on down.
Yeah. Yeah, fly on down. That's exactly right. Well, no, he'll bring the dump trailer. I don't think that'd fly too good behind the plane.
True.
So how close is the pool to the septic system? It is from the leach field far end, about 75, 80 feet. Front end, 30 some odd feet. No deeper than we dug. That's not going to be an issue at all. Not going to be an issue at all. Actually, we have a friend that puts in-ground pools for a living, and I brought that point up, and he said you'd be shocked at how close, and he does it in a very high-end county west of us. He said you'd be shocked how close you can actually get on the permit and all for doing that. Grab a few more of these comments. Huh. So Kathy says she's watching this, but on the big screen, the chat kind of vanished. I don't know. YouTube really needs to get their TV stuff together. I don't know. I wish they could get their TV app as good as the mobile app and tablet app where y'all could chat a little better and things don't vanish and y'all have issues. I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know. It just goes right along with how reckless and misconstrued these live streams are. You know, the color isn't good. Now we're washed out again. The sun's going behind the clouds. We'll probably cut off here in a second like we normally do. Although I had one viewer reach out to me this week, give me some tips on that VPN crashing and other stuff that we've been having. And I kind of went in behind the scenes and canceled a lot of that. So I'm experimenting with a few things tonight. We'll see if the live stream just randomly drops out. I also have a new router I'm going to be installing as well. So we'll see. I'm running kind of an old discontinued router now. I'm going to move up to the current version. So that should help with Wi-Fi connectivity as well. So we're going to do all that we can to keep these live streams not dropping out on y'all every week. Although that does keep it exciting, I suppose. So yes, I can barbecue. Thank you so very much.
Yes,
Made a
thank
donation
you.
there for a dump trailer. Oh Lord, they start doing that, I'm going to feel obligated to have to go get one this
Yeah,
week,
well,
if you know what I mean.
you just
Oh, look, Miss Lee. So thank you very much. Yes, I can barbecue. And then you got super generous Miss Lee right there
yes,
with a
thank you,
dump
Miss
trailer
Lee.
fund. How about that? Y'all are talking me in more and more to
Just needed a little persuasion. That's all, right?
golly. Thank y'all so much. I honestly did not say that to ask y'all to do that. Y'all have already donated heavily over actually the last couple of years. That was honestly one of the first things they started donating
Yeah, I
heavily
think
on.
so.
And
Yeah.
I have that wrote down. It's a pretty significant amount. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say. I think maybe $1,600-$1,700.
Really?
Yeah, it could be. I'd have to go back. I got to pull that memo pad up and look at that. So now we got to add more to it. Thank you very much, Miss Lee. So generous. And yes, I can barbecue. Thank you. How good can you barbecue? We're gonna eat some barbecue tonight. Oh my goodness, y'all! We made barbecue, brisket, smoked pizzas
Yes.
2 nights ago.
Yes. So
Sliced
we get
brisket.
the sliced brisket from Costco.
That sounds cheap. I cooked it. I cooked it.
Try to be honest here. You do cook brisket, but not all the time. And so I took that brisket and just put a little bit in the bowl, whatever we needed for our pizzas, and
Mhm.
put the mozzarella cheese, barbecue sauce, the onions, just kind of how we did it before. And oh, so good.
Yes, y'all. I need to make some more cooking videos. It's been a little while, but
Yeah.
smoked pizza because it's my new smoker gets up to 700 degrees. We'll put a pizza stone in there, and we did 2 huge French bread ones. But y'all, all that cheese, that barbecue, and then slices of brisket. Oh, heaven! And it's healthy too. It's so healthy. Yeah. Hey, we actually did start a diet last week.
We did. Hmm.
So we're trying to get better. Miss Redmilla would be happy to hear that. We're designated certain days of the week that we do major cutbacks. We're trying to ease into it. Most people just dive right into a diet and then it disappoints them and they can't handle it. So we're doing multiple days a week that's cutback days or healthy days or light snacking days. We're trying to
Yeah.
watch what all we consume from sugars and carbs and the drinks, everything. So between that and me digging pools and giant projects like this, I expect to maybe lose a few pounds in a little while, especially as it gets
We'll get
100
bikini
degrees.
ready.
Yeah. So let's see here. Did you add bacon? What Cash wants to know. I skipped way down.
Yeah,
I skipped.
it jumped
I hate
way
how it
down.
does this, but hey, we can answer it. No, we did not add bacon, and that would have been even.
That would have been really good.
That would have been
Yeah.
so much better.
Maybe next time.
All right, so let's scroll on down here. Adam, thank you very much.
Yes, thank
So
you, Adam.
unbelievably generous here lately. Dump trailer fun, man. Y'all just keep this thing up right there. I'm gonna have to go get one this week. So see, I think a couple people asked about
Yeah.
bumper pull or gooseneck. I see they're asking Cash that though,
Yeah.
but I'm doing bumper pull. I don't have gooseneck in my 3/4 ton, and I don't have anything else with a gooseneck. So bumper pull is definitely what I'm looking at. Plus, I want bumper pull so I can pull it behind my tractor as well, because I can see a dump trailer being just, if not more, useful for me on the property than hauling and getting stuff. Although it'd be great for that. Like right here, I could pull it up, drop it off of the tractor, dig, load it, and then go to the backside of the property where I'm going to store these mounds of dirt. and I can pull it right there with the trailer and then dump back there. So I think it's going to be super useful for that. I definitely want a bumper pull just for that reason. And then Mikey G, oh my goodness, dude, that's
Wow.
extremely generous there.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Dump trailer, of course, and costume to scare the birds, and ask Cash for the description.
So that's what y'all were talking about earlier.
Is the costume the bear rug? Is that what I got to ask Cash, or y'all got something else going on? Goodness gracious.
All right, tell us what it is, Cash.
Yeah, he probably already has. I'm just 5,000 comments behind right here.
Probably.
Mikey, thank you so much. You've been
Wow.
so extremely generous. So, by the way, I mentioned this. I don't know why I feel like I have to say it, but I know we get new people on from time to time, and they probably see the extreme generosity of people here like this. We do not expect this at all. We do not ask for this. Don't get on here thinking, my goodness, these people just expecting that you got to pay to watch a live stream. Not at all. We never ask for this. All we really want is to help us grow our channel. If you like the content, just thumbs up, comment, helps the algorithm, share it. That's all we ask. The free stuff. That's truly where we're trying to get this thing going to support us financially on the road. As the channel gets bigger, it does that. But there is no doubt we would not be here to this day. I'm sorry it's so washed out, the brightness. I'm trying to have a real conversation, but there's no doubt we'd be here to this day without the tens of thousands of dollars that people have donated over the last couple of years. They've been so kind and so extremely generous.
Absolutely.
The times when this thing wasn't paying good at all and was hurting, and you're sitting there trying to make the decision: do I go back to work? Did I mess up doing social media? And then people come along and just bump you up for the month, and it just makes it all worthwhile. So we're so super appreciative of it, but we do not expect this at all. So I want people to know that, because I'm seeing y'all, they just keep popping up. I haven't even made it down the list yet. Y'all are just so kind of generous.
Thank y'all.
Oh, let's see here. So Josh, always extremely generous as well. Said Freedom Seeds Fund. Thank you so much, sir. By the way, we can tally up one more to the board if y'all know what I mean.
Oh yeah, we got one the other night.
Yep. As soon as it got done raining here a couple days ago, we rode around. It was still bright like this, and they were out and about very early. So another one went on to heaven, if you know what I mean. So we're cleaning the yard up one at a time, and then Adam right there again with a dump trailer fund. Adam, so kind of generous. Let's see what else we got here. So Tim says, thanks for the videos on NetBuddy. Was going to buy the most expensive router, then buy the outside antenna until I seen your outdoor router. I'm still running that outdoor router. It's over on the shop. I've already got stuff hooked up to it. I use it every day. I'm out there in the shop listening to podcasts and streaming music. Like I said, I have equipment hooked up to it so I can monitor it. I had zero issues with it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, when you get it in the package for what it costs, even though it's about half of what my other system is, it's lightweight. It does not feel like nothing. It kind of feels like I just paid several $100s for this, but it works. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm getting excellent speeds. I've had zero dropouts, no issues. Now that's on T-Mobile as well. So I tried. I mean, I don't know what you had to lose. T-Mobile's our cheapest plan too, which I think it also runs AT&T if I remember correctly. But zero issues. I'll be honest with you and tell you, I don't work for the company. I don't really care if they continue to send me products or not. As long as they work and it's helping you get internet like it helped us, I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy. What else we got? So, Josh, the fence fund, boy, is that's the next huge project that we're going to have to get into after we do pool, the deck, landscaping. We got some more animal stuff, don't we?
We talked about it.
Yep. Then we may get into fencing. Man, my project list is bigger than the time that I have and my bank account.
It is. It really is.
But us working really hard the last few years, and y'all's generosity, getting to the point where we're at, where we don't have children. It's just y'all know our story on that. We don't have a mortgage, thank goodness, and we're driving old vehicles that are paid for. It allows us to have fun and kind of put what would have been a couple months of truck payments toward an above ground pool, and we'll slowly save up and do these fun things like this. And boy, fence fun. That's one that's got to happen. I want some animals back there behind us so bad, y'all. I really do. That just make me feel so much better. But at least we got chickens for now. So there's Lee Davis right there, dump trailer fun, baby.
Wow.
I think they are telling me I've got to go get that dump trailer. Hey, what's wrong? Why are you sweating?
We'll look at the prices.
Yeah, I already have. I look at them every night when I lay down and go to bed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, I found one for killer deal. Now it's built a little lightweight for the price, but I think it'd be perfect for the property. I don't need no high end one. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
we'll look into it.
All right, we're gonna look into it. Thank you very much, Lee. Let's see here. Oh, and it got a little note underneath there. Celebrate the first
Yeah.
super chat from Lee Davis. Well, we are
I clicked
celebrating.
on it. I didn't know if it would let me do
It's probably
anything.
something only that we can see, and we're
Yeah.
supposed to recognize them, but we're going to absolutely recognize everybody. I mean, why the heck would you not? Okay, I am so far behind, so far behind. Let me scroll back up there. I hate that YouTube keeps jumping my comments around. I'm trying to follow a few, and then it'll just shoot me all the way down the bottom. I think it's telling me I'm going way too slow. So, how's the solar coming along? And am I pausing for the pool project? Asked Ben. So, Ben, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I started the solar video last week and was going to install all my new equipment, and it's my fault. I should have opened up my equipment and inspected it the day that it come off the semi. And I am missing the wall bracket to hang my battery. Everything looked perfectly sealed. I contacted the company. That's one thing I will say about this company. I've contacted their tech support, their customer service. They immediately respond. That makes me feel good. They apologized. I asked them, hey, I'm telling viewers about your company. Have y'all ever had any other issues with something like a bracket being missing? Everything else is in perfect shape. And it happened. Somebody just forgot to pack the bracket in the box. They said, you're the first time somebody's told us this, but the inventory that we currently have at the warehouse that we shipped from you, I'm going to have somebody personally go through and inspect the boxes, make sure the brackets are in, and literally within a few hours, here's one on the way. Here's a FedEx tracking number. So I was like, awesome. So I'm delayed because I can't hang the battery on the wall, and I had to get a couple other wiring terminals and stuff as well. So no, it's not delayed because I need to get that other battery up. I'm starting to run out of battery power with what I currently have as the days get hotter and more equipment runs. And I want to go ahead and get the shop off grid and on split phase 240. So as soon as that bracket comes in this week, I'm going to jump right back and finish the solar up and release that video. Speaking of videos, I told y'all, start big projects like this, it eats up days worth of my time, and I didn't make any content. I'm going to continue to be short on videos this week and probably next week, but you've got good solar stuff coming. You've got pool coming. Eventually, we're going to dive into the deck, so that's going to be a cool build series. The pool's kind of going to be a several part series like the outdoor kitchen was, because then we go right into landscaping, and we've got some really cool stuff coming as well that we haven't told y'all about at all.
Have you told me?
Yes, but we're slowly going to work into
Okay.
that. So the house is
I
about
never know, y'all.
yeah, the house is about to get looking awesome. I mean, we're definitely building out our bachelor and bachelorette pad 20 years later. 20 years too late, but we're building it out. So let's see here. Josh, it gave you a green bar and welcome and thank you. So I don't know if that means you
Member.
know if he maybe re-upped or something like that. But by the way, I do want to say I truly appreciate all of our YouTube members. That's something we started recently. We just give behind the scenes looks, pictures, and short clips and things like that. A lot of y'all re-upped and resubscribed this past week. Again, thank y'all so much for doing that,
Yes,
because
thank
that's a
y'all.
huge part of what supports us every month. I mean, the amount of members that's been gifted and rejoined and all here lately, I mean, it just about covers our fuel bill for the month. So that's not insignificant
That's
at all.
awesome.
That means the world to us. So thank y'all so much for that. Oh, yes. So, Mr. Donald, question. Bat house. That is on my to-do list this week, because I'm going to have some delays waiting on people for the pool. I've already got all my bat houses stacked up out there. I am going to make that video. Now, here's what's going to disappoint you. I'm going to install them and I'm going to record it, and then I'm probably not going to release the video until I really want to catch one starting to use that. And that could take days. That really could take weeks or a month. If it takes too long, I guess I'll release the video.
You're gonna have to put a camera, or you're gonna have to be
No,
fast to
no.
get
You
that.
go out and catch them in the daytime. They'll be
Oh,
sleeping.
okay.
I
Oh,
want to
okay.
check on it, but I
Oh, I didn't
really,
know you could see it from the outside.
yeah, you can look up underneath.
Oh, okay.
So I really want to catch them in use, but I am planning on installing those this week, and I did buy me a couple more to go along with that one that you sent me. Oh, goodness gracious. That was a lot of talking. Mr. David, I am so far. Dump trailer fun. Another extremely generous viewer there, Mr.
Oh, thank
David.
you.
Always thinking of us, always taking care of us. Dump trailer fun there. Baby, I think I'm going to have to make a little trip this week, which means less time to record your content. Actually, no, that's a whole new video, too. Dump trailer video. Mr.
Man,
David,
oh man.
Mr. David, thank you so very much right there. All right. So Max, thank you for a donation there. He says this would cover a lug nut for the dump trailer. Hey, buddy, I truly do appreciate you there.
Yes, thank
Like
you.
I don't. we don't care if it's $1. We don't care if it's $1,000, which I don't even think you can actually do on YouTube, or if it's free. The fact that y'all are spending your Sunday afternoon with us, watching our videos during the week, supporting us means the world to us. It really does, y'all. We are approaching 100,000
Yeah, that's what
subscribers.
everybody's talking about right now. They're
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
way
you
down
have to go
past me.
get your mani-pedi at a salon."
And you know what? I'm gonna get
And
it with a
he will.
smile on my
He
face.
will. I got somewhere I'm gonna take him.
Oh,
I have
great.
a friend that does it, and we're gonna take him there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I feel a little safer there. So yeah, let's do that. And we could probably record there too.
Yes, we can record there.
Bump up the brightness here. So y'all, and I'm sure we got new people watching going, what the heck are they talking about a mani-pedi? I promised everybody I get a mani-pedi at
No.
100K because it's a running joke. I had some
You're wet.
some friends paint my toenails a while back while I fell asleep in a boat on the river, just having a relaxing day. And it's been a joke ever since that I got to do it again. I was like, whatever, I could get to 100,000, I'll go do it. And I guess I got to go do it. But y'all, super stoked and excited about that 100K rolling up here. Oh, I have never been
Yeah,
one
we
for.
gotta start thinking about that. It's not too far away.
You're
So
right.
our plans of what we talked about,
Yep.
what we're gonna do, and
We'll
all
go through that. We're absolutely
Yeah.
go through that. I've never been one for recognition of things like that or trophies or anything like that. But what that represents to me is taking a huge risk a few years ago.
Golly.
Uh-oh, we got spammers.
Yes.
I ain't gonna scroll down there. We'll see if y'all can get them. All right, Cash, we got spammers. Do your thing. Anyways, super excited about that. It means the world to us. It's just kind of letting me know I maybe made the right decision walking away from the career I did a couple years ago. So excited about that. Cash is probably already on him. He's quick.
Sorry, y'all. Occasionally we get these spammers on here, so give us a second to block them.
I don't even know what the heck they said. Sometimes it's bots. Sometimes it's people just saying stupid
it's a dirty
stuff. YouTube's actually gotten really good about blocking that kind of stuff and closing those accounts, but occasionally some slip through. And we are a couple of moderators short tonight. Let me see here. Did you block them?
I think so.
They're hid. All right, but we're a couple moderators short because, hey, it's Mother's Day, y'all. And anybody that knew that jumped on, again, happy Mother's Day. So some people are out spending time with family and everything else. All right, let me scroll on down here. So yes, Mikey, I'm glad you brought that up. Said the plants have not shipped yet. I was just in the garden right before the live stream watering, going, hope they didn't get lost in the mail. So I'm glad you gave me an update on that because that was on my mind today. I was like, oh, I should have been here by now. I just want to make sure your stuff did not get lost. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I'm down to where everybody's talking about the 100K. Still scrolling, still reading. Y'all bear with me.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to sit on.
All right. Cash says all he needs is sweet tea in Copenhagen. I have a feeling when I see your cooking, you're going to want more than that. You're going to want your tri-tip and everything else. You're going to need more than that mess to survive. So Devin says, when ramping up on solar, do y'all have any future plans to add a little wind to even out the solar? I do. I'm really wanting something for night. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have not researched wind enough. I'm really confused on. It seems like not a lot of equipment is compatible with wind. So I've got to figure out how you tie wind in with solar or how you can charge a battery that's tied to an inverter that maybe doesn't accept wind. I'm really out of the loop on the wind, but I'm very curious about it. I think a hummingbird just flew up here. Also, I have what I'm going to be trying to do this week too, where I'm going to start building my first mid-size solar system as well. So some people may be excited in that, where I've got my own inverter, my own charge controller, and we're going to talk about batteries and different things like that. Because a lot of people have said, hey, I'm interested in a system that'll run freezers, refrigerators, or my ham radio setup or things like that. And I don't necessarily want to spend the extra money on like a portable power station. I don't care how it looks. I want to build my own system. So we're going to start moving into that because really I have one space already on the property that I'm wanting to put solar, and we have a new build coming up in the future. I forgot about that project that I'm going to convert to all solar, a room. I have some really cool stuff planned, and that may be where this system is going to go that I'm going to build out right now. I don't know. I got a lot. I got a lot to do. It's going to be a busy week, that's for sure. So Backyard Garage must have jumped on and says, is that a making of the pool behind us? It is.
Yay.
2 days worth of dirt work and OCD leveling out there. I got that pad perfect, backfilled with sand packed. I got the pool ring out there. I've got blocks set to support every post. I'm out there with a laser level. you know, setting all those to within about 1/8 of an inch, getting everything perfect. Now we're just waiting on about 6 people was what we need to roll out this huge steel coil, which is the walls. It's 84 foot long, weighs a few hundred pounds. We were supposed to do that today, but somebody got ill, had something pop up, something they're dealing with. So we had to cancel that last minute. But hopefully, it's for sure going to happen this week. We've got at least a couple other days I've heard that people may be available. Could be beginning of the week, could be very end of the week, but we're getting them pool walls up. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start running plumbing, electrical, and I got to get this dirt out of the way. I got to pour a concrete pad for the pool filter. I don't know how I'm going to get all this done this week now that I'm going over my mental list.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have so much to do this week. It is insane. Not enough hours in the day. So Mr. Gray, oh my goodness, an extremely generous donation there. Fence fund.
Wow, thank you.
So appreciate you, sir. You're always so
Yes.
kind, always so generous. And y'all, fencing is a huge part of our future plan. We want to ramp up some self-sufficiency. We want to ramp up the animals, and we have a, well, ginormous to me pasture, especially when you look at the cost of fencing and the gates and the posts and everything else. Then you got the cost of the cows that come in right behind that. But that has always been our dream.
Got to get that going.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Really though?
So things like getting the dump trailer kind of stalls that even longer.
No, because I'm not putting that fencing up till fall.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm waiting on steel to drop. I hope it does. And fall, it's got to cool off a little.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
for sure.
fencing 10 acres in 93-degree heat. Oh heck no. Oh no. Thank you so much, Mr. Gray.
Yes, thank you.
That was a lot of talking. All right. So, yeah, we got a fuse. Jumped on a little late. Was Tiffany cooking tonight? Well, to be honest with y'all, we were going to cancel the live stream to put up a pool, something I just talked about. So we did not prepare any food or do anything for cooking. Plus, we have leftovers. But the friends that were going to help us put the pool up, something came up, had to cancel last minute. Thought we'd jump on and still do the live stream since people were expecting it. Long story short, we don't have no food, nothing prepared, nothing thawed out.
Leftovers.
Leftovers. That's what we're having tonight. So Larry says he strongly suspects there'll be a new dump trailer in the pole barn next week.
Yeah, when Andrew makes his mind up about something, it's like the next day. He's already on the way.
I am going to get in a dump trailer next day. It's just I'm borrowing a friend. Remember the last one? Y'all watched the video the last time it left me stranded on the side of the highway because the tires blew out? Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I do need a dump trailer. Y'all have got valid points here. Yeah, Cash. Now he's trying to talk me into getting an overbuilt one, getting a big one. I can't do that, buddy. They literally jump up about $5,000 in price.
You're gonna talk me out of it.
Yeah, now he is about to talk me out of it. Miss Lee says, "How can I keep secrets from our fans?" Well, because I don't want to get your hopes up about something and it not happen, or we really delay the project. So we just got some fun stuff coming. We do. We really do.
Get up there.
That was a lot of talking.
Get up there.
What else we got here?
You're just checking out the dirt pile.
Oh my goodness, y'all. See the big, y'all don't realize how tall that is. He's been jumping up on that new dirt mound, which is about 2 to 3 foot taller than the last one. That's his game every night. When it finally cools down and he gets his energy back, he plays King of the Hill on that big dirt pile up there. Yes, Mr. Mike and Cash. I am the type that is better to buy good quality the first time. But when we're talking about 60% more in price, sometimes you got to sacrifice a little. And y'all know me.
Something like that.
Y'all know me. I'm the type that I take such good care of my stuff. Like I'll have a dump trailer and I don't even want to go put a load of rocks in it because it's going to chip the paint and maybe dent the bottom. But you know, eventually you're going to have to put that load of rock in there. That's what you bought it for. But I'm really, really easy on my stuff. I'm not like Cash and dumping huge trees and firewood and all in his and beating it all up. Lord knows what else Cash is hauling. All right, so Danny says, take us on the field trip to get the dump trailer. I didn't say I was getting a dump trailer, Danny, but I mean, y'all were talking me into it.
So we've had a couple comments. I just want to, before I forget,
I probably made it
about
down
you
there.
giving the vitamins to the birds.
Yes, the
Did
vitamins.
you answer that?
No, I hadn't even
Okay.
made it down there yet. I'm so far. I'm just now made it to the spammer.
Wow.
And apologize for that, y'all. There's just stupid people in this world. Stupid people. Don't let it bother your day because that's what they want. And the more attention you give them, the happier they are. So the vitamins, you're probably talking about the electrolytes. I'll be honest with you,
No,
the
you're
vitamins.
so tired.
I am so tired. What are you talking about? The vitamins?
So the
Oh, I'm
birds.
thinking chickens, man.
No, the
The other ones.
dove.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I have not woke up before daylight to get out there recently because I'm dead tired. Me and Ruger do need to get up and go take care of them because I've replanted the corn 4 times. I finally got a few new sprouts. They ate more and they pretty much destroyed majority of my beans. They just dug all the seeds up and took care of everything. Between that, the rabbits, the armadillos, I can't win this year. And I
Yeah,
was,
we're hearing so many people having problems with their gardens this
we
year.
are. So
Between
the other thing that
family and
we were
everybody
talking about
else.
that at Mother's Day lunch today, talking with my grandmother, and she talked to quite a few other people that
Mhm.
garden. She always grows a big garden. She has literally replanted 3 times this year. She doesn't have the same birds and all we do. She lives an hour away from me. But we're starting to hear really bad reports of the seeds not germinating this year because a lot of people buy them from, well, it's big suppliers, but our local feed and seed stores carry them. And we've heard this multiple times now that germination rates are way off. And you couple that with dealing with all the crazy new influx of animals I've never dealt with before. It's just really, really weird what's going on. But I was kind of shocked to hear about how many people are not having good success with the seeds. So I know a lot of y'all live up north and you're just now planting your gardens. I'd love to hear that. That kind of stuff interests me. Um, it'll make me start buying from suppliers like where we got some of ours this year that have guarantees on what they are. Typically, people around here just go buy it in bulk, in big containers and jars at feed and seed stores, and you go in there and get you a scoop and on. I truly don't know where all those seeds come from, but I'm not hearing good germination reports on that. So interesting. So where are we located? We are in Florida. Super hot, nasty, muggy, buggy Florida.
Go.
Oh yeah, Anthony says he was driving on I-10 a little bit and was shocked at the amount of size of solar
Oh
farms that
yeah,
they
they're
have
pretty
there.
big.
Yeah, our solar farms here are popping up by like the 500 and 1,000 acre range, especially all along the interstates. Man, it's getting dark again. Florida is starting to really pump those out. So Florida is not the friendliest state in the world for homeowner solar, as I'm finding out the more I'm venturing into it, but they're all about solar on the big megawatt facilities that tie into the high power transmission lines that basically are owned by the big, power companies. They're all about it for when they can sell back. But those are popping up all along the interstates here. Insane. I mean, hundreds of thousands of solar panels when you look out there. It may be a million. I don't know. Just crazy how big those solar farms are. What else we got going on here? I just seen another comment. Scrolling down. Don't want to miss one here. So Richard asked, when you start doing your post frame home and all, I'm assuming what you're talking about, is it possible to pour sections of the concrete slab instead of the whole thing at one time? That makes what's called a cold joint. And I highly recommend you don't do that. If poured properly and butted together, yes, you're technically kind of making a relief joint, so to speak, but it's usually, at least in my knowledge, frowned upon to start a pour, stop a pour, start a pour, stop a pour. I'm sure there's plenty of large situations out there where that happens, but typically you do what's called a monolithic pour or a mono slab for residential home, and I'm sure there's really good engineering and reason behind that. So I would suggest that you don't do a start pour, stop pour. And I understand why you're probably asking. You're probably trying to do it yourself. It's a huge slab and not something you can tackle all in one day. In my experience, it's best to get a bunch of friends together or either hire a crew out and do a solid single pour if you can. Some other people may back me up with the reasonings behind it here, but mono pours are by far the most common here. You hear people talk about don't do cold joints, so I wouldn't recommend it. So Kathy brings up a good point. You should check around and see if